This every year by year, helps us to Sagar, 1 minute. I have to put question. Yeah. So when we compare how many are placed, how many are in GATE, how many are studying outside India, how many are interested in GATE. So what can we do in our curriculum to improve this GATE statistics? How can we improve our placement? How can we improve our packages? So all such things can be learned from the data trends. Similarly for the MTech program, similarly for diploma, MBA, BBA. So main thing is you have to plan this strategy for improvement in number of placements. What can be done? Improving student training and development. Can we have mock interviews? How can we improve the confidence of students? Approach more number of companies. Improve the pay packages. Prepare for higher education or entrepreneurship development or competitive exam. Then deploy the strategies for change in curriculum, delivery and evaluation for student development. For example, we have introduced aptitude test in the curriculum. We have added English proficiency through external trainer as a credit course. So that makes a lot of difference. If it is a credit course, students become serious about it. Because in our system, whatever gets measured gets done by the student. So we have to think from the student point of view also. Similarly, the admissions, so how admission trends are, where the admissions are weak, where we have to work on the admission strategy. So plan strategy for improvement in number of admissions for diploma, degree, post-graduation. So last time we had less admission in diploma, so we planned a strategy that how we should go ahead. So check the level of admission of each program and observe the trends over a period of 3 years. Study the geographical distribution of admission, so that I had shown you in the initial slide, that why we study the geographical distribution, so that we can work on those areas. Then prepare a strategy to internally strengthen the programs academically as a system. So our academics have to be strong. Why students should choose your program as compared to competitor. So your academic programs should be unique. They should give something to the students which is not given and which the industry wants. Then prepare a marketing strategy to externally reach out to the prospective students through maybe social media, digital marketing, radio jingles, exhibitions, competitions and programs for students aspiring for admission, reaching out to junior college students throughout the year. It's not one-time activity. So throughout the year, you have to reach out to the students, explain them importance of engineering, how engineering can meet with your interest. So those sort of counseling, because it's a rural area. So many students really don't know about what is engineering. That helps. Then telecalling softwares to generate leads. And lot of steps can be taken if you study the data. Then website upgradation, collecting the leads from website. Strategic planning should be done for long term and short term. It should not be next year I want admissions, I'm working now. I have to think of next 3 years and 5 years and start working now. Develop separate strategy for diploma, degree and postgraduate programs admission. Proper admission counseling online and offline has to be provided. So why I'm reading this, these are the strategies which we have developed based on the strategy. Similarly, the fees collection, all of you must be agreeing with me. For a private engineering college, fees collection is the most important criteria. So we track how much fees is allotted and how much is received at undergraduate, diploma, postgraduate, because fees is the major source of generation. So how to track it every month? We call up parents, we find out their problems, help them with the loans, and a lot of strategies can be developed so that we collect the fees to run the institute in a smooth way. Then next is assess. So when we do all these elements of the Malcolm Baldrige Excellence Builder, next is how to assess the responses. So I have discussed it when I was going through the various elements. So in assessing process, initially it will be reactive. It will be something which is haphazard, you will see. Then in early phases, little bit people will align with strategic and operational goals. Then they will mature. And then you will see the role model is created. So it will not happen in one day. Okay, we'll need a lot of time. Then this is how you can assess your response as a leader. There's a very beautiful questionnaire. You can go through it later. I'll share my presentation so that you know the awareness about leadership and all the elements. I've just added here for your information. Now, last part is what we did in RIT as an exercise. So in RIT, we identified our organization's key strengths and key opportunities for improvement Then the questions were based on 7 Baldrige criteria categories. We identified 1 or 2 strengths and opportunities for improvement, OFIs, for each category. And high importance and OFI, we have written the action plan. And this is we have exclusively done with the heads of department and deans of RIT. So the first question which comes is on the leadership. Okay, the criteria, category, importance, how much you give, whether high, medium or low. What are your stretch, strength or improvement OFI goals? What action plan is there? By when you will complete and who is responsible? All this detailing has to be carried out. So here you can see clarity of vision and mission and goals, very important, because if it just remains on paper, no one will know why we are existing. Okay, so this is high importance. And what happens? The fresh recruits do not come to know about it. Okay, so the fresh recruits have to be going through the induction program to create awareness about this Institute Vision Mission. And this will conduct July and January of every year, because that is the time when we do recruitment. And then the registrar will be responsible for arranging these programs. Similarly, communication with industry, parents and government agency, the key stakeholders. So importance is high. How you do it? So industry license to be increased by 25% of the current number. So it has to be numbers which can be measured. 2 parents meet per department per year. So we'll measure whether 2 parents meets are done or not. Compliance as per norms published time to time. So what is the action plan? Industry meets, industry problem-based projects and internship to be given to students. Then we have to maintain the minutes of meeting of ATR and share with the parents, so that parents also know we are following up with whatever they have told. And whatever compliances come, we have to review, maybe from our Director of Technical Education or from university, whatever compliances come time to time, we have to follow. So who are responsible? So we have given the responsibility to head training and placement. For parents meet, every HOD will do. So this way, you have to work on it. Similarly, opportunities for improvement. So what we identified was provision for financing new infrastructure projects. So we want to do expansion. So how we can get the financing? So it is high priority. So proper budget is to be kept aside every year for expansion plan. And we have to prioritize the buildings to be constructed every year and plan for it to be executed in time bound way. Okay, so by August 21, we'll do it and Dean Infrastructure will be responsible for it. Similarly, actively strengthen, support key communities through societal initiatives. So develop a cell on community services project, take up 5 such projects. So numbers are important so that you can measure. And Dean Academics and HOD will do it. Next is strategy. So for strategy, what we plan, proper 5-year strategic plan in place. So through BOG and the faculty, measurement and outcomes will be done annually. Develop a proper flow process chart, how we are going to implement, and Dean Quality Assurance is given this responsibility. So this way, in KRA, how we can have this clarity of vision mission, a dashboard will be there so that every quarter we are tracking the faculty, and those who are lagging, we can support them. So Dean Quality Assurance will take care of it. Then opportunities for improvement. So annual organization plan with respect to strategic plan, clarity and awareness to be built up among faculty. So to be able to do it for 210 faculty, awareness workshops. So action plan and who is responsible. Financial and other resources, again action plan and how it is going to be done. So these strategies for customer, again, what are the strengths? So student feedback taken and industry expectations from graduates to improve employability. So what your customers are satisfied with and what they are dissatisfied with. So 25% suggestions will be implemented. Okay, so similarly 75% greater placements, design survey feedbacks and who is going to be responsible for it. Similarly, opportunities for improvement, identify the new prospective students ready to take admission. See, all of know admissions, placements, these are the important criteria. Okay, so marketing strategies, then as I've already discussed about the strategies, and these are the people who will be responsible. Of course, director will be responsible to get it done through everyone, right? Then voice of customer through questionnaire surveys, Google Monkey surveys from industries and 12th class pass students. Who will do it? The is given. Similarly, measurement, analysis and knowledge management. So organization performance is measured in terms of admissions of students for all programs. So our target is 100% admissions. So how it is going to be done and who is responsible? Similarly, geographical spread of the merit of the students. Again, the target is more than 10% students from outside countries and Maharashtra. We are targeting this. So what we will be doing and who is responsible? So you have to do it for your own organization. Sit with your own people. Similarly, opportunities for improvement. So improve the merit ranks of students taking admission to RIT. So we want in the top 30,000 students, they should prefer RIT. So how we can do through unique curriculum design, delivery and evaluation. And who will be responsible? So all HODs and deans. Improve the collection of fees. As I told you, fee collection is very important parameter. So 100% fees, how to do it? So follow up with parents and give them loans through financing agencies. Registrar is responsible. Similarly, workforce, recruit, hire and onboard new faculty and staff. So whatever I have discussed with you during the presentation, those things we have implemented and who is responsible. So preparing this, if you have this clarity in the table, you will know what is to be done. Once action plan is ready, then you can go for execution and then measure. Similarly, opportunities for improvement. So manage the career development for workforce and leaders for future. So at least 10 hours of training for faculty and staff. Do the TNA and depute TNA's training need analysis, and Dean Academics will do it. Okay. Similarly, operations. So how to have cost efficiency and effectiveness in operation. What will be safe and enjoyable workplace. So 100% availability of Wi-Fi, cleanliness, security employed, clean drinking water. Cut down on the recurring cost by 5%. So who will be doing it? So all this, like we closely monitor and use technology like smart controls, solar panels to cut down electricity, water and related. We have done a lot of work on this. Similarly, results. So as I said, important is academic results of students. So what should be the threshold CGPA? How many students should be above that CGPA? Then placements of the students, how much should go for industry jobs, how much should be in GATE, what startups should be there. Then publications, as you all know, publications have become important. So SCI publication, what should be the improvement, what we will do to improve. If you just give order, nothing will improve. We have to do hand holding. So we have to conduct workshops to create awareness. We have done this. We have already done such things. Then form their teams to write in collaboration wherever possible. So 3 faculty will come together and write in collaboration so that hand holding happens. Similarly, we wanted more startups. So what should be done? 3 startups every year. So the target is given to the CEO of Technology Center. So all this will help you to think about your institute in a Malcolm Baldrige way, to achieve excellence, to be in competition. So I would like to conclude, Baldrige Excellence Builder, when applied through the 7 defined criteria, will help to build in performance excellence in the organization. Then it helps us to find how on our key process, how to improve placement, how to improve admissions, how to improve academics, how to improve curriculum, all such questions. Improve the key processes continuously by applying measurement, analysis, and knowledge management. Report on the results that are most important for success of the organization by finding the levels of current performance, trends in improvement, or whether they are improving or getting worse, comparison and integration for decision making. Whenever decisions are to be made, make use of this. And scientific studies will help you to develop action plan and prioritize the actions to be taken. So thank you very much. With this, I would like to hand over to the organizers, and if there are some questions and discussions, we can take up. Over to you. Yeah.
Any questions?
Madam, there is a question in the chat box. You can open the chat box and address the question.
Okay. I'll just see the chat. Please discuss the efforts made at RIT for weak students. How do you manage the fees collection beyond conventional efforts during Corona period? Yeah. See, for weak students, what we do is, as I said, first thing is identification of these weak students. And once they are identified based on their attendance and the results, and in general, their interest in the course during practicals. So once they are identified, we do counseling with them that why they need to improve. They should not feel that we have been separated out. They should not feel insulted. So then we hand over those students after counseling. They are given to the particular course where they are weak. Okay, and that course teacher tries to create interest in the student by extra coaching. And that extra coaching is not a routine way. So we try to give them problems and develop a solution to that problem. And when they are developing solution that student is working, then they learn better. So maybe different strategies are used by the faculty to work on these weak students. So first thing is identifying these weak students. Second is counseling them, giving them confidence that we are trying to improve you. It's for your betterment. Finding out what are the reasons why that student is not taking interest. And if there is a family problem, try to resolve that. Or if there is a problem in understanding, then the faculty works with the student and makes that student understand. And the second question was how the fees collection. Yeah, so Corona period, all of us are suffering. What we have done, we have certain agencies who are giving 0% interest loan, and the students can pay in easy installments within 10 to 11 months. So we have connected them. We have tied up with such agencies, and a lot of students have taken that because what happens is the students get a loan without interest, but the institute has to pay some 4 to 5%. The institute gets it little bit less, but then we get it one time, and that's why at least the fee collection is done. And second method is calling up parents, convincing them, and then giving them installments, easy installments. And then we also have a community trust where we help very poor students who are unable, who are affected, impacted by Corona. So those parents give their application, we verify the cases, and through that community, we support the students by paying their fees. And there is a provision they can repay the fee after they start working, and it is all without interest. And if the amount is less than 30,000, we give them interest free. But we verify that that student is impacted by Corona. He's from very weak economic section. So those things we do. The next is how do you manage that I've not told. I would like to know your views on OBE model and BL model. Bloom's taxonomy. BL is what? OBE model, I feel, if you want my opinion, it's an excellent model, very well thought of. But the only thing is the faculty learns it to do it for NBA. That's the problem. If the faculty makes it part of the teaching learning process, day-to-day operation, then OBE model will give wonders. Because whatever I'm doing, why I'm doing, what is the outcome expected? I'm teaching, I'm going to conduct a lecture today. What is the outcome of that lecture? Should be clear to me. What is the outcome of course? So when I'm designing the curriculum, I'll design the curriculum that keeping the outcome in mind. Okay, at the end of the course, the student should be able to do this. Not only mug up and write the exam, but should be able to do also. So if you live outcome-based education model as a faculty, it will do wonders. That's my view on it. Don't do it to show it to the committees. Do it for your own improvement of your students. And of course, you have to develop. I always say when the 12th class student comes for engineering, the student comes with a lot of aspiration to become engineer. So in these 4 years, you have to develop them as engineers, and it is in the hands of faculty to make a difference in that life. And that can be done through delivery in the classroom. That's very important. I think I've answered the questions. There is no question now. A lot of people have liked, so thank you very much. I have shared my views, whatever we do here, and especially I do it here as head of the institute to improve, to bring in continuous improvement. And I believe each one can excel. I want my students to enjoy learning, and we want to live the values which RIT has, put up in this system. Thank you. Thank you, madam. Renuka madam, over to you.
So I think questions are okay. So the participants are over with the questions, I think so. Now it's to thank Madam for this beautiful session of implementing the US Baldrige in an institution. So this lesson which Madam just now delivered, we came to know over here how actually we have to put in all the 7 criteria in our institution. Try to get the results from all the work done. I hope all my dear participants have come to know about the things as to how to put in all the 7 criteria categories into our institution and get the better results out of the whatever analysis we have done, whatever data we have collected, analyze the data and make the action plans to improve. So on behalf of all the participants, I want to thank Madam. Thank you, Madam, for this beautiful lesson. Thank you, Madam.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. I also enjoyed sharing my experience with all of you, and I would like to thank organizers for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Can I leave now, madam?
Yes, Madam. Yes, Madam. In spite of busy schedule, you have been with us. I thank you very much, Madam.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Madam.
And
Now
big
I
hand-
request our participants
I
to
should-
join us at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, we should give a big hand to Renuka, madam. Big hand to you, madam. You are managing everything so well.
Thank you,
Okay,
Madam.
bye.
Thank you very much. I request all the participants to join the seminar at 3 o'clock.